Talk to me a little bit about women. You mentioned something about their nature, what's natural to a woman. So many women now, I think, are living and behaving in a way that's antithetical to their nature. Like, I don't believe that promiscuity is natural to women. And I feel like so many of them are miserable hopping in and out of bed with people. They're doing what they think they should do based on society in 2022, but they're deeply unhappy. Just address that for me a little bit, if you will.
Yeah, this is so true. You know, it's such an interesting topic because growing up, and not enough people come to this, talk about this from this perspective. But growing up, when I was like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, all the girls were rushing to lose their virginity. They were rushing. And there was a competition, like, who slept with the most guys, you know? And you'd be valued more within the female group if you'd slept with more guys. Looking back, it's disgusting and it's sad. And I just think women are in such a rush to grow up. I don't know, it's the media, it's whatever society's telling us. And I think it's really sad. And none of these girls, by the way, are enjoying the sex that they're having at 19, 20, 21. They're not enjoying it. Why? Because they're sleeping with idiots. They're just sleeping with men for the sake of sleeping with men. They're just fucking any guy they meet in a club. It's disgusting. And the reason they're not enjoying it is because they can't, because they're not built that way. You can't enjoy sex with a random man. You can't enjoy sex. He might be so gorgeous. He might be, objectively speaking, the sexiest man you've ever seen. You're just not going to enjoy having sex with him because there's no emotional connection. And nobody talks about this. The girls are just rushing to sleep with as many men as possible, saying, oh yeah, it was amazing. It was, you know, and I'm like, really? Like I'm speaking to my other friends. I'm like, really? Is she telling the truth? Like, you know, this, you know, and nobody talks about that. It's not until you actually have an emotional connection with somebody that you can, as a woman, enjoy having sex. And so if you're sleeping with all these men and you haven't stopped because you realize like this isn't working and you continue to do that, there's a problem with you. Like how can you distance yourself from that type of physical act? It means you're damaged emotionally, in my opinion. It's personally not something I can do. I'm like, nope, that's not for me. It's just not practical. And I think, you know, you build emotional bonds with people, and if you're not building those bonds, there's just something wrong with you.
Everyone I knew in my life who was comfortable doing that, all the women that were comfortable with the bed hopping and the promiscuity, they were numb in some way. They were either numb from alcohol or drugs or troubled, or they had something in their past, or something was wrong with them because it isn't natural, and none of them were happy. Not one of them, even the ones who would say out loud, like, oh, this is comfortable for me, you know, I don't care. It was very clear to me that then they had to drown themselves in alcohol or antidepressants or something to actually get themselves to a point where they were okay with something that they really weren't okay with at all. If you like the short clip and want to watch another short clip, click here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.